Have you ever noticed that you are running faster just to stay in the same place? It is a strange feeling to work hard for 40 years and still feel a sense of financial unease. You did everything right. You saved your money, and you remained loyal to the institutions that promised to protect you. But as we move through 2026, those old rules are being used against you. The world has shifted, and the math of your daily life has changed without your permission. What used to be a smart investment is now a quiet leak. What used to be a sign of responsibility is now an expensive trap. The institutions you trust are counting on your loyalty to fill their own pockets. They know that you probably will not question the bill that arrives in the mail. They are betting that you are too busy to run the numbers yourself. Today, we are going to look at the 10 things that are no longer worth your hard-earned money. We are going to peel back the curtain on the quiet scams of 2026. It is time to stop funding these outdated traps and start protecting your future self. Let us start with the biggest expense in your life. Your home was supposed to be your greatest asset. In the 1980s, a home was a simple path to wealth. But in 2026, for many people, the family home has become a luxury prison. If you are spending more than 40% of your income on your mortgage, you are house poor. Property taxes have climbed to historic highs in almost every state. The cost of simple repairs has doubled since 2020. Insurance premiums are rising faster than inflation. Many people are sitting on $1 million of equity but cannot afford a week of vacation. They are rich on paper but struggling in reality. The bank is the only one winning when you stretch your budget to the limit. A smaller home with a large investment account is a much better strategy for 2026. Do not let your ego lock you into a 30-year debt sentence. Consider the cost of maintenance and the energy to heat empty rooms. The second trap is the traditional college degree. For decades, we were told that a degree was the only ticket to the middle class. We told our children to borrow whatever it takes to get that piece of paper. But today, many of those degrees have a negative return on investment. Student loan debt is at an all-time high, while many entry-level salaries have stalled. With the rise of artificial intelligence in 2026, many office jobs are disappearing. A 4-year degree in a general field is often less valuable than a 6-month trade certification. Electricians and plumbers are earning 6 figures without a cent of student debt. They have job security that a marketing manager can only dream of. Before you or your grandchildren sign those loan papers, ask if the job will actually pay for the debt. Knowledge is valuable, but expensive paper with no financial return is a mistake. The third thing you must stop paying for is the loyalty penalty. This is a hidden tax on people who stay with the same companies for too long. Your insurance company and your internet provider are not your friends. They use sophisticated algorithms to see how much they can raise your rates before you leave. In 2026, new customers almost always get a better deal than loyal ones. If you have been with the same car insurance company for 5 years, you are likely overpaying. They call it price walking, and it is a multi-billion-dollar industry built on your laziness. Automated renewals are designed to keep you from comparing prices. Spend 30 minutes every 12 months comparing your rates. That half hour of work could put $1,000 back in your pocket. Do not reward a company for overcharging you year after year. Fourth, let us talk about the illusion of the short-term rental. Airbnb used to be a revolutionary way to save money while traveling. Now it has become a nightmare of hidden fees and unpaid labor. You see a nightly rate of $150 and think it is a bargain, Then you reach the checkout page and see the truth: a $200 cleaning fee and a $90 service fee. Suddenly, your cheap trip is more expensive than a luxury hotel. And the worst part is that you still have to take out the trash and wash the sheets. You are paying for the privilege of doing chores on your vacation. In 2026, hotels have realized they can compete on value again. They offer professional service, daily cleaning, and no-surprise checklists. Always calculate the total cost, including every fee, before you book. Fifth on the list is the extended warranty. Retailers love these because they are almost pure profit. When you buy a new television or appliance, the salesperson will try to sell you peace of mind. They want you to fear that your new purchase will break the moment you get it home. But modern appliances are more reliable than you think. Most failures happen during the manufacturer's free warranty period anyway. The fine print on extended warranties often excludes the very things that actually go wrong. They are designed to be difficult to claim. In 2026, your credit card likely already includes free purchase protection. Why pay $50 for something you already have for free? Take that warranty money and put it into your own emergency fund instead. Your money should earn interest for you, not profit for a giant retailer. The sixth trap is the discount illusion. Retailers have mastered the psychology of the clearance rack. When you see a sign that says 50% off, your brain stops thinking logically. You feel a rush of excitement because you think you are winning. But if you buy a $500 item you do not need, you did not save $500. You spent $500. In 2026, original prices are often inflated just to make the sale look better. The goal of a sale is to make you spend money you were planning to keep. Your home gets cluttered, and your bank account gets empty. Before you buy anything on sale, ask if you would buy it at full price. If the answer is no, then the discount is just a trick to empty your wallet. Real savings happen when you keep your money in the bank. Seventh, we need to address the bulk buying trap. Warehouse clubs make you feel like a financial genius for buying in giant quantities. But the math only works if you actually consume every single item. The average family throws away 20% of the food they buy every month. That is like taking 1 out of every 5 bags of groceries and throwing it in the trash. Buying 36 muffins is not a deal if half of them go stale before Tuesday. Buying a gallon of mayonnaise is a waste if you only use a few spoons. In 2026, the most expensive food is the food you throw away. You are essentially prepaying for trash. Focus on buying only what you need for the week ahead. The per-unit savings at the warehouse club are lost the moment you open your garbage can. The eighth thing, no longer worth your money, is the obligation gift. We spend billions of dollars every year on gifts that nobody actually wants. We buy candles and ties and gadgets just because the calendar says we have to. Most of these items end up in a closet or a landfill within 12 months. This is a massive transfer of wealth from your family to retailers. Social pressure keeps us spending money we do not have. In 2026, we should prioritize time and experiences over plastic objects. Talk to your friends and family about ending the cycle of unnecessary gift giving. Suggest a nice dinner together or a shared activity instead of a box of stuff. The memories will last much longer than another kitchen gadget that takes up space. True generosity is not found on a credit card statement. The ninth trap is the quiet killer of wealth: micro-spending. In 2026, it is easier than ever to spend $10 without thinking. A premium coffee, a digital subscription, or a small in-app purchase. Each transaction feels insignificant in the moment. But $10 a day adds up to $3,650 a year. If you invested that money instead, it could grow into a fortune over 20 years. Small daily habits are either building your future or tearing it down. Track every single dollar you spend for 30 days. You will be shocked at how much money is evaporating into thin air. Plug these small leaks, and you will find the money you thought you did not have. This is the fastest way to give yourself a raise. Finally, we have the most dangerous trap of all: speculative investing. In 2026, social media is full of people claiming they found the next big thing. They show off their gains and tell you that you are missing out on easy wealth. This triggers our fear of being left behind. But if you cannot explain how an investment works to a 10-year-old, you are not investing. You are gambling in a suit.
Real wealth is built through patience and understanding, not through chasing hype.
Most people who get rich quick end up losing it even faster. They ignore the risks because they are blinded by the potential reward. Stick to simple, low-cost index funds that own the entire market. Let the compound interest do the hard work while you live your life. Avoiding the 10 traps is the fastest way to increase your wealth without working harder. It is about being intentional with every dollar you earn. The world in 2026 wants you to be a passive consumer. It wants you to follow the old rules and ignore the rising costs. But you have the power to choose a different path. You can decide to be a protector of your own financial future. Take a look at your bank statement this week and find just one of these traps. Cancel that unused subscription or compare your insurance rates. That one small step is the beginning of a much larger journey toward freedom. You worked too hard for your money to let it slip away on things that no longer provide value. Be the master of your own math. You are not just saving money, you are buying your freedom. The truth might be brutal, but it is the only thing that will set you free. Do not let loyalty to a broken system keep you from a comfortable life. Update your habits to match the reality of 2026. Your future self will thank you for the choices you make today. Thank you for listening. Stay vigilant and keep your eyes on the long-term goal. The math of wealth is simpler than they want you to believe. Stop the leaks and start building your legacy today.